Hello there. I am so grateful that you are watching this quick overview of how you can provide mental health in your workplace. My name is Becky Lauritsen. I'm the founder of IOME and the creator of the on-site mental health support program. This is indeed a burnout prevention program. Your employees need the best in order to provide the best. First of all, I want to tell you a little bit about me. Again, my name is Becky. I'm a licensed professional counselor and the founder of IOME. I am a trained EMDR therapist and crazy passionate about increasing guilt-free self-care and decreasing the mental health stigma. I am a wife to a handsome cowboy, Tyler, and mama of two girls, Briar, who is 5, and Bristol, who is just shy of 2 months old, or 2 years old, excuse me. I am passionate about increasing the mental health awareness, and there's just a little fun fact about me too. I created IOME a little over 2 years ago, and so passionate about what we're doing and how we are creating guilt-free self-care for everyone. It is an IOME instead of an IOU. We believe truly that self-care is preventative care and that we can take a preventative mental health approach, and that's what this program is all about. You deserve the best because your loved ones deserve the best of you, not what's left of you. Self-care is critical to the overall wellness of your employees, of you as the employer, and your family and loved ones, and really everyone and anyone that you are in doing life with. Self-care is critical. But before we talk about self-care, it's important that we recognize the difference between self-care and self-indulgence. So quickly, self-indulgence is characterized by doing or tending to do exactly what one wants, especially when this involves pleasure. It's lacking control. And then there's the definition of self-care. This is the practice of taking an active role in protecting one's own well-being and happiness. To go a little further, self-indulgence is going to be the quick fix, the instant pleasure, the easy to do, right? It's the scrolling mindlessly on social media for hours, the binge watching Netflix for the whole day, the eating the entire bag of chips. It's the thing that feels good in that moment, but you and I both know you are not going to feel good after you indulge, right? You're going to feel physically ill, emotionally drained, physically drained, etc. And then there is self-care. This is the thing that's a little more challenging to do. It's a little more uncomfortable to do, right? It's the saying yes to mental health counseling. It's waking up an hour early so you can fit in your exercise and your meditation or prayer or journaling. It's saying your affirmations. It's saying no. These are the things that are going to add value. It's going to be a little uncomfortable. Yes, I'll admit it, but it's going to add value to you in the long run. Then there's mental health. It is known that we can prevent physical illness with proper exercise and nutrition. We must also make it known that we can prevent mental illness through quality self-care. IOME has created this on-site mental health program because we are crazy passionate about making it convenient and accessible for employees to get their mental health needs met and to prevent their mental illness from becoming a mental illness, right? And so we've created this with one-on-one mental health support, whether it's on-site or via telehealth, from a licensed mental health provider. We offer presentations on various mental health topics to your site as a whole, all of your employees. We offer vetted referrals based on your employees' needs. We create stress management skills and assessments for your employees, and we hold your employees accountable to their work-life balance. So I'm going to dive in a little bit on each of these. Again, we can have a one-on-one conversation where we can go much more in depth on what we're providing, but here's just an overview. So we are passionate about being able to offer mental health support one-on-one, confidentially, directly to your employees. Again, this can be telehealth or in person. We make and take pride in finding the best fit therapist based on your employees' needs. So we actually get together, you and I, we talk about your employees' needs, your workplace, what is it like, what are the demographics, what's the diversity look like, and then from there we go and find the best fit therapist for you. We offer a confidential space to release and process personal and professional struggles, right? This is eliminating the lunchroom gossip, the hallway gossip, the ins and outs, because we're creating a space for them to be able to vent confidentially, right? This is also helping to relieve your HR, managerial, supervisors, any of those people from carrying this burden. Oftentimes, I hear my employees and my clients that I work with share the struggles of how needing somebody to go to, right? And so they turn to their HR director, and there is where they spill the beans, where they talk about what they're going through, where they share their struggles. And now that HR director is faced with that. Now he or she is holding on to that, and they are not equipped into how to deal with that or how to help the employee in that way, right? They can't do a a suicide assessment. And so then what we do is we're offering a simple solution for your team, your upper management team, to be able to direct questions or needs or concerns to someone who is equipped, who is trained, and who is passionate about being able to help them in their needs. This is giving them such confidence in that referral process. Basically, what we do is offer a set number of hours each week directly to your place of employment. It's dependent on whatever your needs are. Again, if it's on site or if it is telehealth, either way, we are able to offer that on a weekly basis. We are able to hire the highest quality therapists. Those are the only ones that we will be selecting. Because of what we're doing, we're able to handpick high quality people. And then, of course, everything is completely confidential. We use a HIPAA compliant booking system and scheduling system, and the employees get a simple link and are able to book that way. It's very simple. So I know that there are most employers, spend thousands of dollars on mental health trainings, right? Whether that's emotional regulation or, coping skills and work-life balance and things like that. And so what IOME does as part of the program is we are offering this directly to you as part of the benefits package. And so we can do this online or in person. We are covering topics that can just be really anything. If it's present day issues like how to cope during a pandemic, if it's generalized information like stress management, burnout prevention, how to strengthen relationships, both personally and professionally, and the list goes on. And then what we do is with these site-wide presentations, we can then turn to our employees who are watching, and then we can invite them to schedule that one-on-one appointment with us. So maybe we touched on something with this whole burnout prevention, and they're feeling burnt out and they're feeling frustrated and they don't know who to turn to. Now they've developed this relationship with the presenter, with the trained supporter, and they can book that one-on-one appointment to really dive deep and create a plan to help them, right? And introduces and builds those relationships. And then you as the employer are creating this space to communicate and to talk about mental health, and that in and of itself is helping to reduce the stigma. From there, IOME takes a lot of pride in our vetted referral process and recommendations. So we would be more limited to solution focused and brief intervention when we are offering these services either on-site or telehealth. But if there's somebody that's needing some more intensive support, or maybe they need medication, or they need something that is outside of what we can offer them there on site, then what we will do is help hold them accountable to utilizing whether they have an EAP or maybe a provider within their insurance, or if it's an outside professional, then we will hold them accountable and help them get those needs met and help them close the gap between the, I know I should book this appointment, and the actually booking the appointment. Then on top of that, IOME is partnered with over 60 local businesses that are offering guilt-free self-care services or products at a discount. And so this is a beautiful gift that we are giving all of your employees, every single one of them, whether they're seeing the on-site therapy or not. And then what we do is hold them accountable to utilizing those services. I know I'm not the expert in nutrition, but we're partnered with the experts, and we can help hold them accountable to seeking out that support. Here's a little bit of a snapshot of who and what we partner with, what services we offer at a high discount. So really anything under the mind, body, and soul. So of course that's going to be counseling and coaching, and that is all at 30% off for our partners. And then there's going to be what's good for the body. That's going to be your massages, nutritional support, meal preparation services, chiropractic, etc. And that's averaging about 20% off. And then we have what's good for the soul. This is the fun stuff: skincare, tanning, lashes, restaurants, house cleaning, one of my favorites, and even traveling. And that is again around that 20% off that employees get to have access to. There's a lot of value to the monetary discounts, right? That's good. That's great stuff. But what's even more valuable is that I have gone and personally vetted these partners. I can guarantee that they are offering good, high quality service and products, high quality customer service. And that I think is incredibly valuable. Okay, so why would you invest in mental health at the workplace? I want to share this alarming statistic. This is a really exciting statistic, if you ask me. The return on investment. So according to a recent Forbes article, on-site therapy gives a 4-to-1 return on investment. World Health Organization estimates that 12 billion working days will be lost due to untreated depression or anxiety by the year of 2030. This results in a global cost of $925 billion. That is why we are seeing such a high return on investment. Just to let you know and share some education that in your workplace right now, today, these are the current statistics, that 1 in 5 adults will experience mental illness, and half of those go untreated. And the good news about this, guys, is that over 80% of employees treated for mental illness report improved levels of work satisfaction and work productivity. That's the good news, is this is treatable. This is curable. We can intervene and help eliminate the devastation that these symptoms can cause. So when mental illness is addressed in the workplace, it promises to lower total medical costs, increase productivity, and lower absenteeism, and indeed decrease disability costs as well. This is just some direct feedback that we've received as offering the IOME program to other places of employment in the area. And I'll just point out a couple of things that we asked the question: has this been helpful to your overall success and productivity at work? 100% have reported yes. It has allowed me to vent, get things off my mind, and then allows me to focus more once I get back to work. It keeps me grounded and not bringing my personal problems to work. My favorite line that she shared, or he or she shared, it was anonymous, says, gives me confidence in my employer for providing the wellness service at no cost and showing consideration for my well-being. Another question we asked is what helped you in your decision to book a session with one of those on-site therapists? Remember the half of that statistic that go untreated? This is helping them to be treated. And so the fact that it's easy to schedule, it's private, it's free, it can be lunchtime appointments, the flexibility of being able to do it at work, not having to travel to appointments, not having to take up evenings for appointments, are some of the reasons. And my favorite was that the easy accessibility of a link to sign up, and that I didn't have to go through an EAP to actually talk to someone. When you need support, you need it now, not a week or two down the road. Another option that we offer is our group benefits, and we can go into more detail about this, but this would be for a smaller business and more individualized support with it for smaller businesses. And we do everything from the basic membership, giving everybody access to our discounted partners, and we indeed invite them to monthly events as well. This is a ton of fun. This day and age, we are in need of community and connection, and we are offering that through the IOME program. And then there's the standard membership, where we're offering more individual one-on-one support, and this is a great way to be able to help with business coaching, career assessments, being able to help with the accountability and goal setting for within their business and also within their personal life as well. This gives each of those employees a weekly check-in and accountability to meeting their goals. And so some of you may be thinking, why change it? Why? We already have the EAP, or we already have mental health insurance coverage. But I have to say that it is 2020. We're ready for something new, something innovative. Given everything that we faced this year, there are shortcomings with the traditional mental health process. And EAP, the statistics show that only 6.9% of employees actually use those benefits for one. And I believe it's because there are so many processes and so many steps to get their needs met. And so they have to call and get an authorization number, and then get a list of providers, and then call each of those and find out who's the best fit for them. And then you throw in depression, anxiety, overwhelm, burnout, you throw that into the mix, that's going to be incredibly difficult for them to seek these services. And then, I hate to say it, but there are limits to the skill level of the therapist as well. And so what we do is we want to be able to overcome that and offer the best of the best by hiring top-notch therapists and mental health providers directly for your employees as well. One thing I want to invite you guys, even if you're not sure about the on-site program or group benefits, but you know you need to do something for your employees, IOME is offering these lunch and learns completely free of charge. All we are is coming in, and we are offering about 20 to 30 minutes of education. We're equipping these people, your employees, with tangible self-care tools. So we're doing a 5-day self-care challenge, and it's super simple. We come in, we talk about the importance of self-care, and then we give them the overview of the 5-day challenge, and we encourage them to actually implement the challenge for the next 5 days and feel the difference of what consistent and quality self-care can do for them. And so we encourage you to book that with us. It's something completely free. It just plants the seed for them to start to kickstart that journey for their own guilt-free self-care. Thank you so much. I know that was fast and furious. There is a lot of information that we can still continue to dive into about why we should and how we can help these employees. And so I would love for you to connect with me, whether it's to schedule the free lunch and learn to learn more about our on-site mental health support program or our group benefits. I'm happy to have a conversation and dive in deeper with you. This is my contact information, and I look forward to hearing from you. And I look more forward to supporting you in your mission to support your employees. Thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate you.